All good?
All good.
Well, we hope you liked looking at some of Pedro's artwork. I know I certainly did relive some memories when I was taking some pictures of them, and some fantastic stuff there, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Looking at that, everyone has their favourites and things. I know I look at certain photos and I go, I really like taking that. I took one of the Oldfields the other day and I'm like, I'm really happy with that. But out of all your drawings, what are some of the ones that you look at and go, yeah, I love it, and why?
Gee, that's a hard one. I had a quick tally yesterday thinking about this interview, and I've done hundreds and hundreds because I finished up doing 20 years.
Wow, I didn't realise that.
From 84, 85 to 2004, 2005.
That long? I actually didn't realise it was that long either.
Yeah, I did 20 years. And, you add up the amount of meetings a year, and then I didn't always get in the program.
Yes.
And sometimes, as I said before, due to
sponsorship
and different things, sometimes you either didn't get in the program that week or it was that small that it really wasn't worth it.
Yep.
But over 20, I would have done, 600-700
wow
drawings. Not all got used. There were some that weren't, published. But to pick a good one, probably the last one I did.
You can't remember the rest of them.
I think probably I can't really tell you which was the best.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the ones that a lot of time people come up and say, "Oh, that one in there tonight was great."
Yeah.
And you just do it for the benefit of the people, and a few drivers come up to me and said, "Mate, that was really good." I did one of a sprint car driver. He drove 360 and he had Australia flags on it, on his sprint car. I'll remember his name in a minute. He blew it up and put it in his lounge room.
Right.
To me, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
For someone to, really grab it and use it as an artwork rather than just in a program.
Yeah.
And so, very hard to pick a favourite.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Understandable.
They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good. Modest too.
They are. They're in the program. They've got to be good.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a collector, but not overboard because of where do you start and stop. You're sort of like me. I love, collecting things for history. I don't collect them for me. I actually collect them to preserve history. So, if someone, is kind enough to give me a race helmet or gloves or whatever, I take care of it because I want, kids of kids and grandkids to come and see it one day somewhere, wherever it's going to be.
Yeah. You're doing it for the sport.
Yes. It's going to be donated somewhere.
Exactly what I think.
Yep. Hey, those gloves are such and such donated by JSP or whatever, and whoever actually gave them to me. But so people can see it.
Yeah.
You've brought a couple of things along today as well, and you've got some other stuff. Could you show us a couple of things that you just brought?
I thought I'd come and litter your already fantastic collection here. You can't see what's just a little bit of it. It's fantastic. Wade actually gave me this photo when he left Perth many, many years ago.
Yeah.
To get over, I think he went to America to run a
That's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
We left me with some of his gear. Thanks, mate. And I actually got Alf to sign that. So that's awesome. One of my favourite pieces. And I also would like to mention another guy, Paul LeComte, who is another guy who has a passion like you and me.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people out there. He did his best to get some framed stories about Dennis Nash and a few others, Chum Taylor, and he hit a bit of illness and that's sadly stopped. But he did organise to have some of these done, signed by Chum, Charlie West and Dennis Nash.
Yeah, what three names they are.
That apparently was a Claremont poster from the 50s.
Yeah.
When the promoter at the time got these done and got them, made. And so that's a fan. You can't get any better.
It's absolutely perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, one of our sponsors, Over Track Racing, Diecast Collectibles, Steve, when we're talking about Claremont shirts, I actually mentioned to him that poster and I said, if you can get Claremont in one image, it is that poster. Yeah. And he actually was able to do the T-shirts of that. And they look fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
What else have you got?
What else have I got? Well, this is like gold.
Yes. The famous.
Now,
Ebitda.
Now, this one here got taken on, not by myself. This was given to me. I had my eyes on the final night. I had my eyes on one that was down in front of the grandstand, right? What would they be, 20 metres apart all the way around? Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that.
And so I had this one eyed off. And in the emotion and all that was happening on the final night, and I couldn't see properly with the tears. And all the sprint cars were out there revving up their engines, and I was just taken away in I was on another planet.
And you forgot?
Looked down there, gone.
Oh.
So I said to Mrs., stay here. Ran around towards the pits, all gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speedway scoundrels, thieving everything.
I was working that night, I didn't get anything.
Oh, mate. So thank you, Kevin Webb, for getting me this one. It's worth gold.
Yep.
Now, also, a couple of caps that mean a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oxford Spares, everyone will remember Vince Carboni. He sponsored just about everybody in the late 60s and 70s. Doesn't matter what division you were, just about every race vehicle had Oxford Spares on it. Yeah. And managed to grab that cap one day. And this one means a lot to me as well. It's the Grant Woodhams. Thanks for this, Grant. That was the 50th anniversary of Super Modifieds from 1965 to 2015.
Wow. Yep, being your favourite division.
Favourite division. So at the 2015 Classic Speedway Showcase, we had a 50th anniversary, and all of the original Supermod drivers that were competing in the 1965 season all got a certificate and a cap. So that's pretty special. It's got a Supermod on the back, and so they're just a few things that
And the story, it's not just the item, it's the story with it. Yeah. I think makes it not valuable is in money, valuable is in
in heart and
experience and feeling and
I'm a bit like you. This is stuff that I keep because I think it needs to be taken into the next generation and the next generation.
Absolutely.
And that's what before we came on air that we were discussing,
like two little kids.
Yeah. We need a museum.
Yeah.
There's all these restored speedway vehicles.
And there's bits and pieces like here and there, and there's a bit of a museum there, and there's a bit of
there's some at York, and there's some at Whiteman Park, and there was some at Ron West's museum that's now gone. Yeah. And some of that's gone up to Cunderdin, in a museum that Gary West is putting together up there.
And great and good on those people for doing this, because it's fantastic that people do what they can. But it'd be great for one central location where everyone could go and donate their own stuff. Still own it. Yeah. No, you would own your stuff, I would own my stuff, but it would be displayed. You could tell the story, maybe the plaque get done, and people can go, there's the door panel, and there's a race helmet, and there's a picture, and
needs to happen. Yeah. I don't know how or why or where.
And it's mega bucks.
And it's big bucks. But, for the people that love the sport, like anybody watching this obviously wouldn't be watching it unless they, were really into Speedway. It's what we need. So anybody out there that's, could help in some way. Yeah. It'll give me I don't mind working there.
We'll work there. Yeah, we'll help out. That'd be awesome.
So, you can always dream and hope for the future.
Yeah. Because I look at, I go to a museum anyway, of anything, and I really like to just take it in and see what is happening.
Yeah.
And could you imagine that, Speedway terms, see not just all the cars which have been restored and fantastic, the Laurel Hardy and Sims 1.
Yeah.
You'd probably go, we'll put that in there. And even the stuff of today, I collect some things from today because that's the future of 20 years time, 30 years time, that they're going to be those things. Oh, people didn't.
People tend to forget that without the past, we wouldn't have today. We're talking guys like Ken Brown and Peter Roebuck who have Ken been reporting and Peter been photographing Speedway for coming up 60 years now.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Look through some of Roebuck's stuff.
Yeah.
I just, these things, and I'm just in awe. It's like,
and he's still doing it.
I'm so glad he did it.
He's still doing it. And where would we be if there wasn't, there might have been someone else doing it, but not for that length of time.
Yeah.
And not for the dedication of these people.
Yeah. That's right.
I'd chat to Pedro a lot and I said to him, how many photographs would you have taken? You could never count them.
No, he'd be.
How many articles has Ken Brown written on Speedway? You could never count them.
No, it's invaluable of what they've done.
It's remarkable. And even just for guys like that, you'd never be able to find every photo and you'd never be able to find every article.
No.
That guys like that have written.
Yeah.
It's a credit to them. It really is.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to throw in a couple other ones.
Yes.
You're a passionate Speedway fan of Claremont, so we'll keep going on with the Claremont stuff, but memories of Claremont, like some of the things that you remember, whether it's a win, a crash, whatever. What some of the things stick out in your mind?
I wasn't there, but I'll never forget the Tony Matter leap over into the stables, collapse the roof. It was, and I found out from Brad Thompson, who's the mind. That's another guy who's got a mind like you wouldn't believe about Speedway.
Yep.
I hope you don't mind me saying this. But,
it's only good things, Tom. It's not bad stuff. He tells me bad stuff up there. No.
When we were doing the book, and Ken and Brad and myself put this together, and thanks to those two guys, because without them, the knowledge, I wouldn't have the knowledge to be able to do the captions.
Yeah.
And these two guys, like Brownie's memory and his recollections, and his, the facts are all there. Brad has just got like a photographic mind of Speedway. Like you pull out a name.
Yeah. And it might take him a second, you'll go, hang on. No, it was this.
Yeah.
Brad's very good.
That was the third meeting of the season. It was at event 6 and so-and-so hit the wall and, turned up. What? Like,
yeah. We were just like, and he's remembering it because commentating and taking in. Invaluable stuff.
Yeah. So Brad reminded me that Tony Matter went over the first night Channel 7 were there with cameras.
Almost like it was scripted to be published.
And like the last night.
Yeah. Alf and
Ray.
Yeah.
Now, you think of that. You think of that and you go, wow. And that vision was used every time there was Speedway on. And
in sports world, Bill.
Sport, just an unbelievable thing to happen on the first night. The cameras were there full time. Yeah. So, and there were plenty of other, like Ron going over the fence into the pits. I'll never forget Ron Cricky that night.
Yep. Rode Sharon Merritt's right there and landed, I think, on Bert's car.
Yeah, on Bert's car. And I was in the grandstand. And all that. I actually missed it. I was looking at Jonesy, who was leading the sprint car feature at the time. And I think he'd lost his front wing had come off or something. And I was looking at him, and then all of a sudden there was, everybody roared.
Commotion and
Yeah. And I remember, and they said, everybody, stay away from the pits. And, so I didn't go down there for a while. And when I did head down there, I was walking around towards the pits. This had had half an hour after the incident. And a mate of mine, Colin Austin was walking along, chief. And I looked at him and he was pale. He was in a bit of shock. I said, mate, you all right?
Yeah.
And he was in the pits and he had to jump under to get out of the way.
How lucky, that
Just,
actually.
Yeah. So that's another one. I remember being in the ground level of the grandstand at the start-finish line in the Grand Nationals.
Yep.
And there was a coming together, and three of the big guys, Bert, Barry Blake, and John Carty, all sideways and facing all different directions. And all of a sudden, out came a helmet and went flying towards one of the others.
Right.
And it was on. There was. The crowd roared. And, it was just electric.
Yeah. You can't buy that stuff. I mean, not that we condone.
No.
But it's the show. You want to see the drivers as passionate as you are because you're a fan. And it's like, I guess, if you're a boxing fan, you want your guy to go out there and be the best boxer he can be. And we were no different in we want our race car drivers not just to win. Yeah. Be passionate about it, win at all costs.
But now you get locked up for a week. You did that.
Yeah.
You won't be able to race for a year.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of, And one other, mate, well, I've got to mention this one.
Yep.
When I first went in the early 70s, I'm guessing that, but it was when I was a kid, Johnny Langfield from New South Wales.
Okay.
Used to race solos. Great. He was in a test rider and the whole lot. He used to wear a orange leathers, and he used to have the bit of the tassels on the black. And he was there one night. I don't know if it was a test match or might have been in interstate, because he used to have interstate matches as well.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of solo stuff.
Something that we
King of Clermont and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They bring riders across.
And the race started, and obviously he got left at the tapes, or he touched the tapes or something. So they put the lights on and they kicked him out. Yep. They told him you can't restart.
Miles went over.
Miles went over and politely.
As Miles went politely.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to remove yourself from the track, please?
More like, what the bloody hell are you doing? Get off.
And they restarted the race without him, or did the race keep going? Anyway, he parked his bike across the track at the start-finish line.
Right. Oh.
Put the stand down.
Yep.
Parked it across the track, and he's up there giving it to the steward up in the tower.
Yeah.
All the other bikes are flying around, the lights are flashing. And I can remember it was like a footy crowd.
Yep.
It lit up. The whole place was roaring. And I thought, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And not long ago, this year, I saw that Johnny Langfield was on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page.
Yep.
So I wrote to him and explained to him that
what you'd see.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You are my hero. I said, I always remember Johnny Langfield and he parking his bike across the track.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened in the afternoon.
And it doesn't matter. No, it was just your memory. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, pretty much. I mean, there's heaps of other things. And one other, Ray Godzi, USA Grand National pilot.
Yeah.
That would probably be the best performance I've ever seen.
Dominating.
He took 30 seconds off the 20-lap record one night I think it was the Marlowe's firecracker.
Yeah.
And he had the Bullet, an American Bullet Grand National. Yeah. And he was outstanding. He just lapped the field time after time.
Made his own line, I remember.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
I've seen Donnie Schatz at the Motorplex win 2 nights in a row at the Speedway or World Series. World Series. Friday night was dry. The track was as dry as chips and dusty. Mm-hmm. Won. And the next night was sloppy and wet and,
Yes, and still win.
So there's things that stick in your mind.
Absolutely.
And you never forget. Yeah. Fantastic. There's a lot more, but I just can't remember them.
You will. You'll kick yourself up.
Yes, I probably will.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Traveling and stuff like that. Yeah. Some of us get to travel, and fortunately, some of us want to do more, and others get to do a lot. And you haven't done a lot of traveling.
No.
But where would some of the places that you'd go, if I've got the time and money left, I want to tick that off?
Yeah. I went to Parramatta a few times. I went to the Outlaws in 2004 or 2005, I think it was. I've been to Bunbury and Northam and a couple of places locally, but I haven't done a lot of international or interstate. Where I'd like to go, obviously, the Chili Bowl would be one.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And Knoxville would be another.
Yep.
I know we've talked about your
Yes.
experiences in America. And, you know, and I'd love to do it. Hopefully, with COVID and everything, that it'll work out that we can do that again. And I think I might try and take the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
If it ever happens, because
yeah,
like everyone watching this, you don't realise how lucky you are until you can't do this stuff.
Exactly.
You know? And now they're saying, no, you can't do that. And
it's actually reality.
It's reality. Yeah.
And you're right, I can't. Even if I want to tomorrow, I physically can't do it.
You cannot do it.
Yeah.
So it makes you realise that, you know, maybe when you can do it, you should do it.
Yeah.
Because you only live once and you've got to do these things.
Absolutely.
We're
going to take one last break and then we'll come back and talk Pedro's snapshot book and maybe a couple other things that he wants to do in the future of Speedway. So we'll catch you after the break.